We didn't need me nothing. Well, you think you tough? You look so tough now, little nigga. Hate you black bastards. You stink. I hate your black skin. I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano. I hate my gums because they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. And most of all, I hate that black-ass Wesley Snipes. Move it!
Hey yo, what it do? This your boy Tony ToteBag, and this is Culture Topics. Salute to my hustlers and what's poppin' to my entrepreneurs, baby. Everybody from state to state, stand up, man. Oak Cliff, East Dallas, South Dallas, Greedy Grove, Frisco, Richardson, Waco, H-Town, San Antonio. What it do, baby? Murder Worth. We got us another one today, baby. We're gonna take it back to the hood, man, and we're gonna go down through there. We're gonna take a trip down memory lane and give you one of my confrontations or whatever, man. Real interesting confrontation, man, I had with Dallas police, man. So here we go. This is back when I was a teenager, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm working kind of like evenings into the night. So I got like the night shift or whatever. We get off after 12. So after we get done working, we clean up. It's about 1 o'clock when we leave, maybe 1:30, you know. So me and my boy, we had that shift, right? And after our shift, what we would do, we would go back to our old neighborhood in East Dallas, you know what I'm saying? We still lived in the East, but we both lived in different neighborhoods within the East. So we would go back to where we originally, you know, was from and started from and hung out at and was raised. We would go back there after our night shift at our job or whatever, right? So we would do that like, you know what I'm saying, like clockwork or whatever. It wasn't nothing, man. We would hang out for a couple hours, go home about 3 in the morning, you know, go to school or whatever, and then go back to work and do it again. So this particular night, I'm not thinking any different, you know, my boy not thinking any different. He driving, and so what we would do is we would pull up to these apartments that was in the neighborhood. You could say they were, you know, infested with crime and drugs and things like that. So, you know, that was well known. But at this particular juncture, at this particular time, this particular night, no one was mingling around the apartments where we were. It was like pretty much like a ghost town, and that's rare. And so we're in the back of the apartment, so we pull in the back and we're chilling, we're just talking, reminiscing and things like that. I'm in the passenger seat, and we notice the police coming up towards our way through the alley. So we like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? We the only ones back here, and we know as soon as they get close, their headlights are gonna hit the car. They're gonna see 2 black males in the car, and they're gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying, see what's up, man, and harass us. But we just got off work. We got on our work uniforms and things like that. So we thinking, you know, we good, you know, we bueno. So be cool. So we just sitting there, right? We sitting there, and so it was 2 cops in the car. One goes around, of course, to the driver's side and start questioning, you know, my partner or whatever. They doing what they do, and the other cop, he is, you know, at my window questioning me. and they both have their flashlights as they're asking their questions. They're looking around, right? But you know, we ain't got nothing. We not smoking. We not doing nothing. We not drinking. We got our work uniforms on. Like I said, we was thinking that you know, we'll be good. They'll just shoot off once they see that, whatever. But they didn't. They keep probing and asking questions and things like that. So he's asking me questions. Then he flashes his flashlight down, not in the car but on the ground. And when he does that, he comes right back up with his gun and his flashlight, and he tells me to put my hand on the dashboard, and he starts yelling all kinds of crazy shit at me. And the cop, he starts doing the same thing to my homie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I don't know what the hell's going on. He got the gun to my head, and he's yelling out all kinds of stuff. And you know, I'm nervous as shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We didn't do nothing. We didn't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting him with that. So they take my partner and they put him in a police car first. Another police car came up. So there was two of them now. So they put him in the other car. I could, from my seat, I could see him in the back seat of the cruiser. You know, he doesn't know what's going on, and at this time I don't know what's going on. So he's in the back seat, you know, he's just kind of like bouncing around, not knowing what's going on. He's not really tripping because he's, you know, I know pretty much he's thinking they're gonna let us go or whatever. But anyway, so he still got the gun on me. I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So he pulls me out of the car. He throws me on the, you know, on the side of the car, whatever, have me put my hands up. He's searching me, and I'm asking him what's going on, right? What's going on? He pulls up. He reaches down and pulls out a brick of cocaine. Okay, a whole brick, and he was like, you know, he's just yelling all kinds of shit. He was hyped. You know what I'm saying? He's stoked. So I'm looking at that like, what the fuck? That's not mine. I don't know what that is. That's not mine. And he's like, yes, it is. It was under your side of the car. You stashed it before we drove up. And he's saying all of this stuff. And I'm telling him it's not mine. You know what I'm saying? So we going back and forth. So by then, another cop car came from the way that they came. So it's two cars on this side, one on that side. So out of this, it was two white guys that initially, you know, came to us. So now this other guy, he's a black police officer. So he comes and he wants to know what's going on. So the officer tells him, you know, he found this under my side of the car, whatever, and you know, whoop-de-whoop. And so the cop, he's looking at me, he's looking at the drugs, he's looking at the officer, he's looking at me, the drugs officer, he's looking at me in my work clothes, he's seeing how young I am, and he's seeing this brick of cocaine. I can tell his brain is going. He's like, what the hell, this is not matching up, And plus, I know for a fact they don't recognize us because we don't, you know, we're not hanging out over there at that time like that. So, you know, it was just two young dudes in their work uniforms that we don't know, you know, that's telling us that they are from over here, which we were, but we just, you know, we live in different areas now, and we're just coming over here to talk after work or whatever, which was the truth. So he's digesting that information, so he tells the other cop to do something else, and so now it's just me and him. So he cuffs me up. I thought he was going to just tell me, go ahead and go. The black cop cuffed me up. So he cuffed me up. I'm still holding the damn brick. He cuffed me up, right? And he tells me, he says, as quick as these cuffs came off, as quick as these cuffs I put them on you, I can take them off for you. But what I want to do is I'm going to call something like forensics or whatever he told me he's going to call to test these drugs to make sure they're real drugs, because something's not adding up. He really doesn't think they're mine. But he says if the drugs come back and it's drugs, no matter if it's mine or not, I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. But if it comes out to be fake or whatever, you know, they're going to let me go. So I'm like, oh, shit, you know, I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I just know, you know, so I was like, I'm gone. Because what the hell, you know what I'm saying, would a fake brick of cocaine be doing back here, you know? So I'm in the back of No, I mean he put me in the front of a cruiser. So I'm in the front. Whoever was driving that cruiser, they're listening to some sad country western music. So I'm sitting in the back listening to this sitting in the front seat listening to this country western music, waiting on the some other people to come and test this, this this dope or whatever. So I'm back there, I'm up there going through it, you know what I'm saying? And it took a while for them to come out. So finally they come out. They test the stuff, and the stuff comes back. It's not coke, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what it was, but it's not coke, so it's like it's fake. So bam, now that still could be trouble right there. But what I'm telling them is I don't know what's up under there. So they go for that, you know, so they go for it. So they keep the fake brick, right? But before they let me go, they just couldn't just let me go, you know what I'm saying, without doing something. So before they let us go, they wrote me this ticket, you know what I'm saying? And this ticket, I can't remember what kind of ticket it was, but when I went home, I gave it to my mom or whatever, and so we had to go to court on that ticket, you know what I'm saying? So when we get to the court, they asked me if I have a lawyer or whatever. They asked my mom if I have a lawyer or whatever. And my mom said, nah, we don't have a lawyer. So they said, okay, we're going to appoint him one. We're going to have him, take him to the back or whatever. You can't go. It's just going to be, your son and the lawyer. We're going to go over everything and, try to dispose of the case. So, we looking like, what the hell? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? What the hell going on? But at least I got a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? So I go in the back with him. So fat, story, skinny, basically he was like, okay, we're going to try to, get you 6 months probation. And within the 6 months, if you don't get into any trouble, you're good, So I'm like, okay, that sounds good, that's a good deal. So I sign up, you go to the judge, they talk or whatever. We get all together, we sign up. I signed for the 6 months probation or whatever. Me and my T-Jones leave. I get back to the hood. I walk the 6 months probation. And that was that. Didn't hear anything else about that. But that was the time when the laws jammed your boy Tony ToteBag up. They found a fake brick of cocaine, and I thought my ass was grass. That's a little quick one, man. That was a scary one, man. But I made it out. It was a fake brick. Didn't have to go to jail. Me and my boy was good, and we was back doing the same thing, man, in the same location after work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, man. This is your boy Tony ToteBag, the founder of East Style Fashion. Salute to my hustlers and what's popping to my entrepreneurs. LA to New York, South Dallas to East Dallas, stand up. And I'm out. Peace.